way back in 2014 we had no juniors at the club, maybe two. Then there was a scheme being offered by the HSBC, a grant system for ideas to help golf in the community. I showed that at the time. I'd met Anne and Tom from Ling School, put the idea to Steve Moore, who was our captain at the time, that here's something we can get involved with, going into the schools and sort of getting, introducing golf to children, finding out if they're any good at it, which we did. So that was first year success was very good, because we had 12 juniors from Ling School, and 10 of them took up the scholarship, which I thought was a very good return, and most of those are still playing today. And each year we've increased the number of children coming into the game. One of the key things is that a lot of these children are probably deprived of sport in a way. In schools now you're not getting much PE time. So what are they doing? And obviously when they go home, they're perhaps maybe spending a bit too much time in their rooms and on their computer games. I don't know really, but it's not healthy really, that. So I think in terms of, I think that's a good thing that we're getting them out on the golf course. The journey for Lings, I think, was the Anne and Tom, teachers there, they sort of hand-picked a lot of them. They're a very competitive school, very competitive, and sports was a big thing with them. And I think a lot of the children, they knew certain children would benefit, from just being introduced to a game which is a bit different to what they've been used to. So because it's not like football, where you win or lose, maybe win or lose at all costs. Golf it's about your own personal performance, and the different players progress at different rates. We've got a young lad, Ollie, who was in the first intake of the school. He's really taken to the game. I think he was an athlete before that, so he was used to the individual type of sport. Second year he got introduced into competition, and he's had a great year in our what we call the local Shires Tour, which is a sort of like an upgrade of tournaments from domestically home club. It's more involved with the county. So he was out there doing very, very well, within the county of Northamptonshire. Abby, one of our girls who came from that first group of, Abby Thompson, from that first group of Ling's children. She's a bit of a slow starter, really, but she's worked hard, very, very hard on a game. Has progressed now to she's got an official handicap. We're trying to obviously get her to play more 18-hole games now. She's been used to 9-hole games, but all the work that she's done has been recognised by England Golf. And she's now, last year she was declared a was either last year or the beginning of this year, declared an England Golf junior golf ambassador, which is a fantastic honour really, because England Golf have only just started doing this. So Abby has been tremendous. She's been working with a lot of our new children that we're bringing through, so it helps me a lot as well, and it's a great example to let those youngsters coming through to what they can become.
I was the Overstone 9-hole Order of Merit champion. I represented the County Girls Rose team. I was the Golf Sixes League champion with other golfers, ranked second in the County Order of Merit, and I was the most improved lady member last season. We did try golf competition and we won, which then led us on to Super Sixes. After that, Lings Primary School got involved in the scholarship, which led us on to the lessons with Brian, and then we rolled on from there, from the help of Tom and Mrs. Davis. It's given me a golf game to do myself, personal best, and to play by myself. It's also given me friends, a new community of people that I have fun with and I trust. It's also given me time to spend home with my family because my mum's my caddie when I did the 9-hole competitions, and it gives us more chance to spend time together.
Well, it's sustainability, which is the important thing, because it's, you know, a lot of these children are growing up now. Potentially there are careers in golf, you know, careers in, you know, golf club management, greenkeeping, coaching, you know, that some might want to be a tournament professional. So we've got there's that's the bigger picture, you could say. But even some of them, if they, whatever they do in life, they will hopefully have a game that they can play socially and also, you know, try and play it skillfully. So where's it developing? I suppose we're trying to help introduce children to the game. A lot of them have, perhaps in a way they have backgrounds which don't allow them to play golf, you know, or get out there and do any sport. So we are finding, you know, I've had sort of parents say to me, you know, golf is helping with my child's concentration or something like that, or they have better energy in the classroom. So these are things that we're realising that are benefits, and we didn't even know that at the start.
Golf has made me feel more confident, focused and calmer across everything that I've been doing.
When Carla first started the golf programme, she was all over the place, not really understanding the game of golf, not really knowing what she was doing. And then as the progress has started and the years have gone on, she's realised what game she's playing, how the golf game works, and she's got the gist of how it plays.
We didn't realise how important it was, in fact, when we started, because you could say that through golf we can help children's lives. I mean, I was lucky when I was a junior that, I mean, I had a really happy childhood. You know, I played golf all day. I didn't really think about what I had to do for a living one day. I just played golf. Fortunately, I've been able to do it as my living. So yeah, I mean, that is, I think we're only just sort of starting to open that up a little bit. You know, the importance of, you know, golf to the well-being of children. It certainly helps seniors and, you know, mid-age golfers as well. So it's got to be good for juniors, you know, the game of golf. So yeah, I think that one is still developing, because the scholarship scheme really is to get children coming into the game. I mean, otherwise the game potentially would die. I mean, still children come through the traditional sources, like through their parents, you know, but that's less so. I think parents say, oh, I tried to introduce my child to golf, but they don't want to know. So maybe the fact that there are more children coming through who are friends at school, and then they can stay friends on the golf course as well, and then they can integrate, which we are doing now. We're integrating nicely with a lot of our, if you like, our juniors that have come in through the parent route, and the ones that have come through the school route. You know, they're as one. You know, and this year we've got a great mix of players, ages, handicaps, boys and girls playing in tournaments, playing in competitions. Without the drive and the support from the teachers, it wouldn't have been possible. You know, it would have probably collapsed. So, you know, I think that could be a lesson for all future schools that be involved. You know, the PE staff, if you like, the sporting staff. You know, they're not, in a way, they're almost interested in every child as an individual. You know, and the way that they push them through, encourage them. You know, I don't think, you know, my coaching would not have stood up. You know, it would have. I needed their help massively. So, you know, I can't really sort of, you know, it's getting that perfect storm. But you know, the piece of the jigsaw come together. You know, when the teachers got involved, and it shows, because I mean the other schools have been very good, but in a way, once they're in the club, the children, the teachers have then taken the back step in some of the schools. No disrespect, because they lead busy lives. You know, Anne and Tom have been, well, not only have they been obsessed with bringing these children on, they've even joined the golf club themselves. They've started their own golf really here. So they go out, play with the children and encourage them, still are, and still helping me. So I can't, their role in everything is vital. And I think the club management recognise that role, you know, whereas Tom now, his title within the club is effectively the school's liaison officer. You know, and he helps a lot with letting us know about things that are going on in the children's lives, you know, how it might be affecting them, which is important, you know, when you're coaching. And I think, you know, also just encourage them, you know, I mean, takes them to all the tournaments, turns up for all the coaching sessions, you know, and helps me with the coaching as well, really. But I mean, now sort of gets the children to the, you know, now they're sort of going out and about into other sort of clubs and playing in competitions, actually gets them entered into the tournaments, gets them, you know, gets them there. You know, so we've got a really terrific team with Anne and Tom from the school side. You know, we've got, you know, junior delegates now. We've got a junior delegate and other volunteers which are helping. Because, you know, I'm just a little, you know, I'm just the coach really now, which is, you know, what I love doing. But you need a lot of help.